friends, and welcome to the Jason May Draw Clubhouse, the show that brings the audience into the world of two illustrators, myself and Chris Gugliotti. Together, we create art. To my left is the magical pipe. It keeps track of likes, subscribes, and donations. Check out the description if you'd like to donate during the show, and a few coins will pop out live. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to a Jason May Draw Clubhouse with Chris Gugliotti. And, yeah, Jeff the Cat will be here tonight, too. Welcome to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Month. Last week we did some... What do we do, Chris?
Just had some fun sketching characters, like remembering the characters.
I got my thing right here. Yeah, so here's a couple of them. For those of you new to the show, we draw stuff every week live. And for those of you who weren't here last week, here's a couple of my drawings, real quick. We drew characters.
Ooh, I can bring up mine.
This week we are going to take some of these characters or other characters and start thumbnailing. We're going to do a bunch of little thumbnails and figure out what we want to draw.
Bang.
And the thumbnail is what is it? It's like a quick gesture just to give an idea of the composition and stuff.
Yeah, just we're just laying out ideas and trying to figure out what works in the space. It's like a concept stage. Yep. Quick gesture, because you can be like that. Nope, that don't like that. Not the next one.
So Chris and I will choose our favorite characters to start with, at least, until we hear you guys chime in, and we'll just start working up some scenes. I've been thinking maybe like a sewer thing would be cool for mine, but I don't know what they'd be doing. If you guys know me, I like to surf and skateboard, so I don't know, maybe one of them's gonna be surfing on some.
Ooh, remember the cool oh yeah, they can do surfing, but remember like the cool like skateboard they had that had like, it was like a fan boat engine on the back, and they had a bunch of cool radical vehicles.
Wait, could you describe it again? What were you saying?
It was like a skateboard that had like a fan boat motor on the side. It had all this gear on it. They like took just like the simplest thing and they just put a bunch of stuff on it to make it look high tech.
I have it in my hand.
Oh, there it is! Oh, you gotta draw that. That's right up your boat.
It's right up my boat? Is that a thing?
It's right up your boat. I don't know. Right up your alley. Alley, there we go.
You know, the youngsters.
I am just learning your human language.
The youngsters could say, right up your boat, I guess.
That's a new one. New t-shirt. Right up your boat.
Speaking of new t-shirts.
I'd like to immortalize my inability to speak English. New t-shirts? What new t-shirts? Do you have a new t-shirt?
No, not really, but we should make one of Jeff the Cat.
Oh. Yes, we need a Jeff the Cat shirt. And every t-shirt sold will go to the very expensive high-tech futuristic food we have to feed him. It is a drain on our resources.
The litter boxes.
Yeah, it does allow.
Oh my God!
Let's
not even talk about the litter box.
Well,
oh.
Yeah,
So yeah, let's get some layers up and maybe do a thumbnail on each layer on this template. So these are the same kind of templates that we would use working on any comic.
Yeah, I'll zoom in here. You can see where these are like the blue lines. It's for production. Like when they're scanned, you can see like this is right here is kind of like in this area in the let's see, maybe there we go. In this area here is where make sure all the good stuff is, especially word bubbles and everything. Yep. You have some leeway here, but like right here, that's where you ain't getting any art in this area.
I mean,
right here.
A decent amount shows up, but it really needs to be just like useless stuff because it's gonna get snipped.
Because like here might get snipped, but right here, that's where the money goes.
Yeah, you guys are learning a lot tonight. So now that we have our template, I mean, if you guys need a template, you can go to jasonmay.com. There's one of this exact template. It's just a JPEG I'll probably get a folder together later, maybe with a TIFF or a PNG with a transparent background, so you guys can use that. Digital artists, you know what I'm talking about.
Slap it into Photoshop or whatever you use. That way you'll have layers. Yep. And we mean layers is each thing. Like say, okay, this is one layer where we draw a turtle here. All right, but if we want to like maybe draw like a turtle in the background without having to worry about, we put him on another layer, and that way he doesn't interfere. Boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. And then you also put, you know, for your titles and stuff, those are always on. Looking for there it is. Boop, boop. That way you can also, you know, move it around. You can put art behind the title. Oh, there he is, sneaking by in there, or above it. I believe this title is a bit. The opacity. Yep, past there. Let's go through. There we go. There we go. Full color title. There we go. See, and then all you have to do is just put a layer above the title, and then you could, you know, some books incorporate the title. Some, you know.
Yeah, I like.
You want to make it look like it's popping out. You just cover it a little bit, but you don't want to cover it too much because then people don't know.
Yeah, unless it's like the hugest title ever, like Superman or something.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, Spider-Man could cover an entire title and you'd still be like, oh, this is a Spider-Man
book.
book.
You have the S on there and you'd be like, don't worry.
Yeah. It's like, whose book is this?
Webface Man?
Webface Man! Bit by a radioactive web in his face. His sticky maw will fight crime.
Oh, God, I really cannot overly stress how much I hate being stuck to your face, Webface Man.
To prison, villain!
Oh God, anything's got to be better than this.
Let's see. I did grab, because of course I need to draw me some Rocksteady. I'm a fan of all things rhinoceroses, so I wanna. Not exactly sure stylistically what I'm going for in the cover, but it's always good to have reference. That way, no matter what you do to it, at least it's got some grounding in a. What an actual
just drew one turtle with a bunch of little tiny like robot things flying behind it. I don't know why. That's a simple cover. Doesn't make any sense, so we'll get out of that.
Oh, the simplest cover, you know, it's just kind of like, you know, if you're big enough name, like, you know, like Scotty Young can get away with just drawing like a simple, you know, well, not simple in his style, just a figure, just standing there. White background, you know, it'll say something clever, but that's Scotty Young. Scotty Young is awesome, so he gets to do stuff like that. Someday. But then, you know, I mean, a good cover makes you want to pick up the book. You know, you want that. Like if you go to a comic store and they got a wall of stuff, you want there to be something that just kind of like draws their eye in, like, ooh, what's that? So it's good to have a good focal point. If you ever follow artist Dave Johnson, I mean, he does covers for everything, and he's got like a,
you know, I'm
like rules for
I'm
covers.
drawing too tight for a thumbnail right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
like a thumbnail. This is a thumbnail. Very few detail. You just want like, okay, I want him there, and a turtle here, maybe a turtle here, and a turtle here, and one angry turtle behind him, being like, "Don't you bad Rocksteady." And then we have Rocksteady look all embarrassed. Sorry, guys, because maybe he took Splinter's cheese.
That's not right.
Yeah, I know, right? He's a villain. What can I say? He's like, and it's like the good cheese too, so it's stinky cheese.
Stinky cheese.
The stinkiest cheese.
Something
Coming back.
Something fun about one of the things I like to do when I'm working is I'll do color overlays like this. I'd separate like the turtles just so that I wouldn't have to like know what I'm drawing. I could draw a stick figure and know which turtle it's gonna be. So obviously that one's Donatello.
Like I was looking up, just reference for Ninja Turtles stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, I forget that they're turtles. They're not like. They're kind of the same kind of. I'll say it, dumpy bodies because they've got a shell. But I mean, on more recent iterations, they've been trying to like distinguish them, kind of like that whole like.
Oh yeah,
you
we
can
talked about
identify
that,
something
yeah.
by his silhouette, then But it's like for the turtles, there's always just like, no, we need to know the color of their headbands
Mhm.
and their weapons. Apparently, in like I guess it's the latest. Was it Rise of the Turtles? They get new weapons.
Yes, I heard
It's like,
that. Yeah,
how's
like
that?
like
What?
energized weapons, right? Like or something.
Yeah, like I guess they have like the classic weapons. In like the first episode, and then like destroyed, and it's just like, well, here's some new weapons.
Yeah. One.
Just gonna do a turtle cover where they're not doing anything ninja. It's just a turtle dance party.
Well, how about them all like hanging out on a couch? That'd be fun. Like friends.
Michael. It's the sound of giant three-fingered hands clapping. Plop, plop, plop. Put on an oven mitt and check it out, folks.
TV. Look at the TV.
Let's see. Look at.
So we got John
Look at this.
Dahl out there tonight. John Dahl is changing the water pump in his 55 Plymouth.
Perfect. That is one of
So
the
he's
best
got-
things to do while watching the show.
Yep.
Yep, Todd's also
'Cause
here.
we-
It's up there with washing the dishes.
Yeah. Didn't even know they'd invented water pumps back in 1955. That's not true. That's a lie.
It really is how like low on their heads rhinoceroses' eyes are.
Yeah, they do look kind of guilty.
How's it going? Alright, I said this last week. Like the whole reason like rhinoceroses charge a lot is because they're nearsighted. So unless you're right in front of them, they don't know what
Who
you
is
are.
that? Who
So
is
they're
that?
just
Who's
What?
over there?
What?
Why do they keep running away? I just want to see who's there. Oh
like, running
man,
towards them all.
I just want to say hi. This sucks.
My cover is just going to be a cartoon drawing of a rhinoceros just wishing people didn't run from him. I'm sorry. But then I'll give him the little, like, aviator cap or whatever, what you'd call that. Is it an aviator? No, it could be an aviator. It's like a World War II, like, tank driver.
Oh yeah. With the goggles.
Cool goggles. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be an aviator cap too, I think. I think anyone that drove anything military back in World War II could wear one of those. I'm saying that.
That's a tank. I want something big and meaty in the foreground. Roar. And can't get more big and meaty than Rocksteady. He's drinking a pina colada. So do we want all the turtles in there, or do we? See, it really depends. Like, really depends on the story, folks. If you want a good cover, you want at least.
Yeah, and what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them, especially now, tend to focus a lot around Raphael. I haven't watched the new one yet, but I feel like they just keep pushing him forward more as the spark that ignites everything every time.
Yeah, it's like poor Leonardo. He's just like, hey, Leonardo leads. It's in the song.
That was in the late 80s.
Leonardo is now burnt out and needs some me time.
I know. Leonardo's like, you know what? We've been raised as ninjas our whole life. We didn't ask for this. I want to be a turtle accountant. Here we go. I'm just going to have Donatello just like gnawing on Rocksteady's back. the one turtle that went insane. You know, Rocksteady's just sitting here. He's just like, "Hey guys, what's up? Pina colada."
Pina coladas.
Got pizza monster about to attack the turtles, but Michelangelo's kind of fallen in love with it.
Hopelessly devoted to you. And then he just eats the pizza. Oh my god!
Spaceballs TMNT crossover.
Pizza the Hut.
You're delicious.
You're delicious, boss.
Yeah, and then the guy with the hat over here.
Puke, barf, whatever.
So, random turtles.
So if you guys like a particular direction, let us know. If we, you come up with an idea about a scene, we'll do like 3 or 4 thumbnails of how it
Yeah.
could go, with an emphasis on various aspects, depending on what you choose. So I got this one, which was really nothing. I've got this one, which I kind of like everything about it but Pizza the Hut. Like, I feel like there could be more to this. I don't know what Mikey's so like amazed by, but it would be right here.
I'm gonna play around with light and darks in the background. Maybe they're in the sewers. There's pipes everywhere. Overlapping. Create a sense of depth.
In the comments, JJ writes, "This isn't Jordan. Hi, Googs."
Oh, hey! Let's see. Where's my comments? They're over here. I'm gonna enjoy the strongest ginger beer. 200% more ginger than original.
Whoa! What?
Wow.
Is
Yep.
it Reed's?
It is Reed's. Reed's, if you'd like to sponsor
Yeah,
the show.
seriously.
Ginger beer. Ginger beer.
All right, I'm
Too many pipes.
gonna make
It's
this tiny.
confusing at this point.
Sometimes it's easier. I remember when I first started, I would do these little tiny postage stamp things, and
Well, we learned that in school, man. We learned that in art school,
yeah.
where it was like, you'd like fill a page with like little squares. But I don't know if it's gonna be tough for people to
That's
see
exactly what I was just gonna say, because I'm doing
Yeah.
it right now.
that. Because like I'm looking at it right now, and you might as well be. I cannot see that.
I can barely see it. So anyway, I made these little things here. So now I've got like a composition that I can deal with. Oh, why is it slowing down? Let's fill in the composition a little bit. This is another technique I use every now and then to get ideas. So I've got these positive shapes and these negative things. So maybe these are knees. Maybe this is an arm or a face. In the foreground. And then in the background, like maybe I would even darken these even more just to get an idea of depth.
Let's see. I'm gonna start with color in the background. Just
Got Mama May here.
Alright, Chris, but don't jump ahead too much. We're just talking about thumbnailing tonight. We can like thumbnail over and over. And then we'll pick something to start penciling next week.
fine.
Alright, so this looks like a guy jumping. This looks like a robot. I don't know what that is.
Let's try big super
But
thing.
you could see where that would just become a cover. It's got a nice composition.
Yeah, so
Oh.
JJ, the theme this month is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this week they're working on thumbnails.
Thank you. I need to get the ticker back now that we're doing this format.
I make Rocksteady just enormous. He's just this big shape in the foreground.
I've always liked the Technodrome.
Yes. It's always a cool thing to like put in the background, like,
Yeah, like a huge.
the eye. Like they're in like that because it was buried underground, like New York City.
Yeah, yeah.
And they could never get it. Like the whole point was like they're trying to get. Well, first it was to get Krang a body, and then it was just like to raise the Technodrome.
Yep. And then to bring everything to Dimension X.
Yeah, or to get back to Dimension X, and then he'd come back and.
So we need to steal stuff.
Rocksteady could be doing his bonsai garden in the foreground. I am loving this. It is calming, and then the turtles are just like, "Sorry, dude. We do not approve of your shrubbery grooming."
I don't know how big the eye is. Like, if a person was on it, how big would they be? Like the size of the guy holding onto the side here. This guy's.
Nah, I think the eye would be
This
bigger.
guy seems way too big.
I think the eye would be bigger. Yeah.
You think it's like some? You think it's crazy, like something like this?
I'm going to the interrupt.
Did they ever show anybody on the outside?
I know, but we can get a good idea
It's true.
of. Yeah, it would be a lot bigger. That thing's enormous.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, if you go based on the scale of the toy. Oh wait, here's a fake Lego of it. Gives you a good idea of scale. Yeah, it's a bit bigger than what you
Wow.
got, but not by much.
Wow.
I think you can almost get away with that.
Interesting. Learn something new every day. Yeah, I'd like to do like Baxter Stockman. So this is a difficult decision. If anybody at home wants to make any comments on it, go for it.
Just do like a rock steady, like screaming. Raw! Getting the perspective of the rhinoceros head, which is just this. Huge barrel chest. Like a triumphant pose! There you go, that's it. There's a simple cover. In this issue, Rocksteady.
Finds himself.
Yep. Give him a little skull in his hand. Performs
He's
Macbeth.
wearing like a necklace with the Namaste symbol on it.
Raw! Apparently, in this world, Macbeth's a musical that he sings.
Alright, so Chris, you liked this thing.
What?
The wind.
Oh yeah.
Skateboard.
I mean, you could do like the eye of the Technodrome.
Well, I got him kind of shooting down the sewer now.
Oh, okay. Because then you can have them fighting back to your Stockman. Of course, they'd be little.
Yeah.
If you make the eye bigger.
Well,
and
I was
just,
thinking like maybe they could be fighting on like the bottom eyelid or something. That would be fun.
Teenage Mutant Ninja. Yay! Now they're just hopping on an eye. Wait! I hopping. Boo, 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 boo.
I think like something like this might be fun.
Ooh, that's cool.
A little bit more excitement happening, but it's definitely a cool one.
Just do one where it's just Rocksteady right behind him, like he somehow surprised them. And he had the turtles in front, just like, uh-oh!
Yeah, I'd like to add another element to this, but I don't know what. Like maybe something's flying behind him. Maybe Baxter.
Oh man, I was watching before the show, because Amazon, let's see, first time you're focusing on a theme event, huh? Yep. And then I believe it depends on which part of the Turtles timeline you're looking at. There are times when they were dwarfed by the tracks, and then others where they were almost as tall as the tracks. That is true.
Yeah, that seems that. I agree with that. So like maybe Baxter, Baxter's chasing him back here like this.
What was I saying? Oh, I was watching on Amazon. They've got the real Ghostbusters.
Oh, do they now? I have that all on DVD.
Yeah, and I randomly found the episode that involves like vampires and werewolves, where it ends with like Egon going like, "What happens when a vampire bites you? What happens when a werewolf bites you?" And then it just ends with a village full of vampire werewolves.
Yep, I remember
like,
that one. I have this Egon one. When you get to the one where they get covered in like the slime and it starts affecting them, like in the movie, I have one of those cells up here.
oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm not sure what this Peter's from. We got the Peter over here, and then the turtle cells right there. Those of you who haven't seen it.
Maybe Rocksteady has joined sides, and that's why he's here. I'll give him a little ninja mask. Hey guys, how's it going? And his weapon is a spork.
Spork.
Or a cat paw, depending on how fast and crude you draw it.
Yeah, so you guys can see some of this important stuff is going outside of these lines we talked about earlier.
Yep.
So I'm trying to... If I don't keep Baxter and the turtle and the wave in there, it will probably go bye-bye.
Yeah, like see here, I'll show you guys. Say, this is the line. I use a color. Boop. Or not, come on. There we go. So I'll just click it, I'll click the layer on and off. You can see like anything underneath the red, it ain't getting printed. So you gotta, and then everything. Let's see, let's do it so.
Let me give you a close
See
up.
if I can see it. Okay, then everything. Probably make that a different color. Let's see. What will you guys be able to see? Yellow. And then you want to keep basically all the any text, like word balloons, anything important, so it just doesn't get might accidentally get trimmed or.
Yeah. I'm gonna bump mine up a little bit more right now, just so people can. It looks good on your screen there.
So you can see. So you say boop. Okay, hold on. I'll use a color you can see. Let's see. Let's go with magenta for word balloons. So you don't want like word balloons going off like that because you can't fit the words in there. So anything important you want saying, which, you know, text that they have like the 50s, 60s, well into the early 90s. I mean, used to have text all like word balloons on the cover of comics.
Oh yeah, I love that. It's something I want to do in the next Helmmates. I was thinking about putting some text on the cover of this thing.
Because yeah, I mean, if you look at like the 60s Marvel books where it's like there's just like in this issue and then this and then oh my god, can you believe Magneto's about to do this?
Last time this happened.
Sir.
Yeah, actually, I've been reading. I've said this in other shows, but I'll say it again. I've been reading the Marvel Unlimited for the last year and a half or so, and it's been cool going back and like reading some of the earliest stuff. Marvel Universe, just being like, wow, there was a lot of. It's very text heavy.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of words here. Well, because the whole Marvel style was like what they call the Marvel style of like writing a book was like
was not really writing
You
it to
know.
begin with.
Yeah, Stan Lee would basically be like, "This is what happens," or like Jack Kirby would just like draw out this story, and then like somebody else, usually Stan Lee, would like add the
Yeah,
words
figure out what make
after
a
the
story
fact,
out of it,
you know, be like,
out of the art.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is what mine looks like. You can see this black, these two black ones. The outside one is the trim, like Chris said. I'm gonna make it all red for now. This outside one is the trim. This is where you want your important stuff. So as you can see, the bottom of my wave here is going to get clipped a little bit. The side of the wave here is a little too close to the side. I think that these should all be fine. But these are all things we have to think about when we work on stuff. I'll often ask my clients and stuff, you know, who are you printing this through? You know, whether it's comics or anything else. And sometimes they'll be like, oh, I don't know who I'm printing it through. I don't even know how to print it or what size. So it's really important if you're hiring somebody, anybody out there thinking about doing it, make sure you know who's printing it and what the specs are. These are standard American comic specs, which I don't remember it right now, but I do know it's close to what, 10 by 7.5, because that's
Yeah.
like that's a rounded up version. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out at some point. Post it somewhere.
This is a nice claustrophobic cover. Just things crammed in
Yeah, and I mean the beauty of this is, I mean, I have the logo up there, and that's, you know, where our pretend editors want it. But I mean, to make the cover better, you know, they might be like, you know what, there's a lot of space up there, but I don't want you to fill it with something, so I'm gonna pop the logo out to here, and we'll move the dressing somewhere else, you know.
And a rhino snout. I do like a head-on shot of a rhino then. Pretty sure if any photographer got this shot of a rhino's head coming towards them, they don't survive.
It's the last thing they do.
He won the Pulitzer, but
Yeah, so I think I like this one, Baxter Stockman, and an unknown turtle. Maybe there should be another turtle in here. I don't know. You guys can tell me if anybody's listening.
it could be a solo
Or
adventure.
if you're watching this and it's not live, put it in the comments now, because I have until next week, because we're going to be fleshing one of these out next week. And, you know, you guys at home can choose, or, you know, we can choose ourselves. We're good at that. But we would love for you to chime in. We'd love to have you give you that opportunity.
What color mask would
Oh,
they give
This
Rocksteady?
this would be funny.
Oh man, they'd have to like go over the middle nose. I mean the middle horn.
Why are they?
What's oddly enough is not a horn. It is made from the same material as their fingernails.
Why are they looking at him so lovingly?
Because he joined the team.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, that's the story.
Oh, all right.
Rocksteady joining the team.
This will be an episode where Michelangelo falls in love with the Technodrome, and maybe he's got some flowers in his hands. If that tickles anybody's fancy, feel free, drop a comment.
Should make it just the proportions of a rhinoceros's noggin.
I think Michelangelo is still too big in this picture. Shrink him off. You might end up with the other guy in here by accident.
I love you, Technodrome.
Is that pretty good?
Shredder, what's he doing to the outside of the
Oh, it's so
Technodrome?
smooth. It's magnetic.
He's giving it flowers.
That's disgusting.
Get him off of there.
I told you we needed a windshield wiper on that eye.
Man, does it have a windshield? It'd be great if the windshield wiper, it just blinks.
It's real slow, so like it opens up slowly again. The rain's still coming down.
Yep.
Andal says, "What do you mean people not watching live? You have undead viewers."
Correct.
Yes.
That is correct.
Yep.
All right. So I want to go through some of Chris's, and those of you who are here now, chime in, and those of you who are watching this now but later, this is feeling like Spaceballs again. Comment below and let us know. Again, next week is the 17th will be the next show? August 17th.
Yes.
You have until like the 16th or so, because Chris and I will probably be doodling our favorite ones and messing them around a little bit more, doing more thumbnails to kind of tighten them up. But anyway, Chris,
Yes.
go through some of the ones that you had from tonight, and give us the premises.
Let's see. This one's just going to be a simple Rocksteady in the foreground. I'm not sure what he's doing yet, but you got the turtles leaping behind him. You know, coming in from. So you have him like shooting towards the.
Maybe
camera.
he's blowing out
Maybe the-
birthday candles, and they're about to ruin the party. You could put a little bubble of
Donatello
Bebop's
before
head,
ground.
like, "Oh no, they're ruining his party!" and with a little hat on.
No, here he is.
It
No.
was supposed to be a surprise, but not that kind of surprise.
We're just having cake.
No. He's a vest, right? No. Just looks like a raccoon with horns coming out of his
And a
mouth.
skull chain.
Something like that. I did. Let's see. What else do I got?
Why is Rocket Raccoon with partying with?
It's a crossover. That's kind of just Rocksteady singing. Oh, this was. There we go. This is the Technodrome Eye dance party, but. Oh, yeah, this nice kind of close-up family photo of Rocksteady joining the gang. I'll work on it still. And I've got an itchy foot.
Oh, an itchy foot.
Itchy foot. I like how this turtle came out. If I'm still in close-up, let me do this. He looks adorable. Hey, boy! How's it going, boss?
Uh-oh. Eggy hopping in there?
What? Hey, guys! Yes. Teenage Mutant Deviled Eggs. Very self-loathing. Eggy power. These are my three brothers. Warhol. Some other artist name? Pollock. Let's go modern artist for the eggs. Jasper Johns. An Eggy. That's it. 3 of them. I can think of it. Trying to remember my art history.
All right. So what's your next one? Do you have another one?
No, I think that's all I got,
Okay.
really. I think I might have deleted anything that was too quick.
All right. I'll go through mine. I don't know how. What's this? Why is it not? There it goes.
That one? That was. They're mostly just pictures of rhinoceroses and turtles dancing.
Yeah, but I mean, somebody might dig the turtles dancing, so make sure you show them while for people who are looking. Oh, the cheese
yeah.
one was good.
Rocksteady stealing the cheese.
All right, let's take a quick look at mine. I only have a couple. Mine are not too fantastic. You can also, I'm going to post a couple sketches. Chris posted some sketches on his Instagram today, at Chris Gugliotti.
Yep.
And I will do the same. I did a I was sketching today in my car, and I popped one in my Instagram story. So, I've got Michelangelo in love with the Technodrome, which I will probably make a little bit more dynamic than this, but pretty close because he looks pretty funny flopped on it. And I've got this Baxter Stockman chasing one of the turtles. I don't know which one. I'm thinking Michelangelo because he's on this jobby.
Yeah, I think that was.
Let's see what else I have.
No turtle blimp love.
There's some neutrinos from last week. Do I have any other? Guy from Hills Have Eyes. Mousers. I'm not gonna add mousers. That's too much. I kind of like this style of turtle. It might be fun to try this. Let's see. That style's not too bad either. So yeah, let us know whether it's on the Discord or in the comments, live or not live before August 17th. Get back to us when we can, and we'll get rolling. I would actually love to just work this one up anyway, so, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to sketch it a little bit this week if I can. Get a little caught up.
Just doing a Splinter solo cover.
Yeah, that's a good... Splinter's like a perfect solo character. He's got a lot of interesting aspects to him that you don't...
And depending on like how you draw him, he's been, but like, you know, a giant rat. I immediately, I discussed this last time. You immediately just want to be like the rats of Nim.
Oh, Nicodemus.
He's like, yeah, he's like a samurai. Rats of Nim. This is Brisby.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a while. I'd love to see that one. Should fire it up.
The rest of the show we'll be watching the Don Bluth Classic.
Yeah, and this is
Secret
where
of
you and
Nim.
I shuffle across some seats in front of it, right?
Yep.
And there's just us commenting on it.
We got to do that. Mystery clubhouse.
Well, I mean,
theater.
we could do a share where you do like the Disney party share.
There we go. Splinter's got his cheese back.
Thank you for
This is for the-
cheese.
This is for the issue after this one. We'll have like Rocksteady just unconscious on
All
the back,
tied up
right?
with
the
like
background right there.
birds flying around his head.
Yeah. Caw, 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 caw.
Are you saying caw caw? Are they crows? They're crows.
They're crows. They're
Okay.
crows. They're crows.
That's interesting. I don't.
Chirpy, 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 chirpy.
Oh, because they're gonna
Then we
eat
can
him.
go
Is
very,
that why?
very minimalistic. We just do silhouettes of turtles falling through the sky, and then have like just some design elements like
Buildings.
Yep.
Hairy legs.
Sewer pipes. Just
Yeah, they could just be falling down a chasm
here we go. Let's see. Where's my?
with a bunch of
I'm looking
alligators
for-
and leatherheads standing on the bank, laughing. What's he doing, everybody?
There we go.
Joe
Bye, Joe.
Mansman's here, says hi, and has to go. Can't stay, he's at work, so.
Hi and bye.
Thanks for swinging in, Joe. So you know we have the turtles falling,
Right.
silhouette, and what you do is oh that's a bow staff, that's Donatello. Let's see, little size there, that's Raphael. Put Leonardo up front with his swords, and Michelangelo's just falling this way. Usually they have him twirling the nunchuck, so it looks like he's doing so. He's
helicopter.
trying to helicopter up, but then we can get really graphic designy, like they're falling into the Technodrome, and we just do like basically a Pac-Man.
With an island
here.
here.
Yeah, there we go.
I like that one. I
Done.
like that one.
Done. So you want the eye will the viewer's eye will start up here at the cover. Then you want the action that is falling. They're falling right where, and then boom, the focal point being
Boom.
the eye. Done. I'm done. And then let's see. We just add some green because we're going very just graphic designy, and done. And then you want the eye to stand out. There we go. Red. Boom. Boom. Or you want to be even more like, what turtles what? You just do like simple.
I'm gonna Frank Miller it.
Well, let me zoom in so you can see the crude turtle. See, there we go. Purple. That's Donatello. There we go. Red on Ref. And then there we go. Perfect. You know, a good cover just jumps out at you. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. We don't all have to be Alex Ross. Super realistic.
You don't tell me who I can be.
I'm not knocking Alex Ross. The man is amazing.
All right. Well, I think that's good for this week.
All right. Well, we can even add
Oh, what's happening?
lightning bolts.
That's scary.
Boom.
Seems dangerous. I feel like that's detracting from your turtles.
Yes.
Ma-
There's such a thing as knowing when to stop people, and sometimes I just don't.
Chris jumped the shark.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, so we'll be working up some of the ideas. Be sure to follow us on Instagram to see the process. You know, we also on Facebook. We should post on the Jason May Draw Facebook page what we're tooling around with, so people can catch up.
Yeah, we're live on the Jason May Draw Clubhouse page. We did it first time last week since we had stopped because of technical difficulties. I don't think we had any technical difficulties tonight. It's hard to say.
I don't think so. Are you drawing me?
What? Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I'm jumping a shark.
I think that's the best cover I ever did.
Yep.
All right. So yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. Chris called me out. Yeah. Please. Facebook. We're on there. Instagram. We're on there. The
Yep.
TikToks. We're on there. I don't know if Chris has done anything. Not much. Not much,
No,
right?
There's literally like one video of Al, and he was a kitten at the time, so you can tell you how it's at least over a year old.
So that might not be too active, but just in case, you should follow it anyway. I guess that's about it for tonight.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll clean these up. You probably won't. Well, you might be able to get us to change characters around in certain things, but please, reach out to us. Let us know what you like the best.
Yeah, because we'll go from like the next stages, these really quick thumbnails to at least a bit more fleshed out, not like full blown pencils, and then we'll refine them, and then
Right.
ink, and then color, and then we can do it, folks. We can do this. We've got a month.
Yeah, we'll be taking our time, taking it slow. Chris can't stand it because he likes to draw fast. I'm slowing him down. I'm slowing him down for you. It's so,
Not at
so
all.
you better
Oh, God.
appreciate it.
I should be coloring by now.
He's holding back. There's a lot of sweat under him right now.
I'm sweaty. I'm schwitzing.
So, thank you for taking your time and drawing with us tonight. Big thank you to our patrons, our supporters, all through these years, right? Plural now. We've been doing this a
Yeah.
while. So, tell your friends, tell your family,
years
share
now?
it, like it, subscribe it.
We almost due for an anniversary.
Probably. I've had a hard time keeping track of episodes every week. I ask Chris, what episode are we in?
I think it's September. Well, this is 114.
Wowzers.
So I mean, it's 114.
Yeah.
Wow. We'll figure it. We'll do the math off air. You guys don't need to hear us saying this.
Well, I'm glad somebody was paying attention, and it was
Well,
me.
we got to the 100th. Things were crazy. I got that all done. I made the song and the intro, and I actually want to make a new intro, which is not good because I have no time right now. But anyway, let me thank you for taking the time drawing with us. We're going to get into our van. If you've never seen it before, check it out. I wish it was the turtle van, but, you know, we can't afford it. We don't have a Donatello.
Also, we'd have to pay some
Something.
kind of fee to
Yeah.
use the turtle van, and
Licensing.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's
But-
get in the van.
Van Ho!
Is that like Van Helsing?
Yes.
Yep.
But like Santa? Santa kills the vampires and stuff?
He's the Santa Claus
Yeah.
hunter.
Oh, so he hunts. There's like Santa Claus isn't just one.
There's-
It's a species.
Oh yeah, it's how they've lasted.
Oh,
This
that
long.
makes sense. That makes a lot more sense than a lot of the stories I've seen already.
Stay tuned for in September. We're going to be working on our new children's book during
Mhm.
the show.
Van Ho.
Van Ho.
Van Ho, the Santa
Mhm.
hunter.
He's an elf. He used to work for Santa.
He knows the truth.
Might need to work on the branding, but
Ah,
we'll
come
workshop
on.
it. We'll workshop
We'll
it.
get it. We'll
One
get it.
Santa, there are many. They are legion.
Eyeballs are like a mama used to make.
There can be only one.
Jason May Draw Clubhouse is experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. I'm sorry, but the Jason May Draw Clubhouse is experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. We got those technical difficulties now. We're trying to work it out, so please hold on.
Sorry, but the Jersey Major Clubhouse is experiencing the technical difficulties. Oh, I'm so sorry, it's my fault.
Hi, you've reached the Jason May Draw Clubhouse. Unfortunately, we are experiencing technical difficulties and cannot get to the phone right now. Please leave your name and number, and oh my god, I am on fire.